What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be building the LEGO Bricklink Designer Program Mushroom House. This one was $90 to pre-order, comes with 964 pieces, and has 7 stages of bags here. This is actually our second Bricklink set. I also purchased the Snack Shack back from the last wave and I thought that was a really nice build, and I currently have that one on the beach in our LEGO city, so I am super excited to get the Mushroom House started. One of the different things with these sets is they don't come with instruction booklets, so you do have to scan that QR code on the card there and build it on a device, but that's just fine because I'll do it on my iPad. I did film a time lapse of each bag, but if you don't care for this part, I'm going to include timestamps in the comments so you can skip all the way to the final build, so feel free to do that. While I'm building, I also wanted to explain a little bit about how the Bricklink Designer Program works. So these sets you do have to pre-order ahead of time, so this wave dropped in June of this year, I think, and then they take about 4 to 6 months to ship. There's usually a few different sets with different price options, so this was the lowest one of this wave with $90 being the price, and I think the upper tier is usually around $300. And typically there's only 30,000 produced of each set, so you have to be really quick with ordering some of these. The designer of the Mushroom House specifically also has another set that he designed that got approved for one of the next waves that drops in June of 2025, I believe. And that one is very nice. I'm gonna definitely have to buy that one to go next to the Mushroom House. It's got like a tree trunk house on one side. There's some big flowers. I'll have to pop up a picture, but that one is just beautiful. People have also asked in the past how this is different than LEGO Ideas, since those are just fan designs that get approved and made into sets. So the big difference here is the LEGO Ideas sets, once those get approved, they'll sit down with the designer and then they go through another design phase where they work with the designer and it gets changed up. But these Bricklink Designer ones, these are just the designer's designs, so these don't get switched up at all. This is just what the designer creates. So as soon as I saw this Mushroom House design, I just knew I had to buy it because it's so unique and I love the scale of it, how the minifigures are kind of smaller and it's got the big snail as if they're on the ground in a blown up world. Just super cool design, and I cannot wait to buy the other one as well. I also wanted to talk about the future of the channel a little bit because I know we've been away for quite a while, but now we're back and I'm hoping to make this super consistent. I'm going to try to post once to twice a week. I know last time I said I was going to post once a week and then I didn't make a video for like 10 months straight, but I am actually back this time. I'm going to try to post more builds like this and reviews of sets. We're also going to focus more on city updates. I know in the past I really struggled with filming the progress. I would kind of just get in the zone and build in the city and make all this work without even filming any of it, but now I'm going to try to do a better job with filming the whole creative process of it. And I think it's a cool way to kind of have a video diary and show the progress of the city expanding and our room changing over time also. In addition to that, we're also starting a gaming channel coming up very soon where we're going to be doing playthroughs of games and all kinds of other stuff with all of our other interests over there, so I'm super excited for that as well. I also want our content to be pretty community oriented and feel interactive, so if you ever have an idea while we're building in the city or doing anything like that, please comment. I'll read all of them and I'll do my best to build any ideas that you have within reason. But back to the build, it looks like we're on the final bag working on the finishing touches of the roof and all of those flower details on the outside. Alright, we've got the Mushroom House fully complete, and I must say this was a fantastic build. I just absolutely love this, from the snail to the minifigures to the build and all the colors. This set was just a 10 out of 10. I think this minifigure with the little roller wheelbarrow is my favorite. Just all the little build techniques to make the berries and the flowers were just super creative. And this is easily one of the best looking sets in our collection now. Here's a closer look at those minifigures, and I think the designer did a really good job with all those accessories. Really like the angled chimney as well, the big carrot in the dirt there. I really like the angled fences and the entryway up to the door. I like how it's uniquely built and not just straight. That mini mushroom's nice. I really like the pink flower drooping down, as well as all the planters outside the windows up top. I'm just a huge fan of this set if you couldn't already tell. It's also got this nice little water spout build on the side with a bucket, and then in the front there's the little green mailbox with the red piece on the side. And finally it's time to open the front door and take a look at the interior of the build. Here's a look at the whole back of the build, which is left open so you can easily access the interior. Starting on the first floor, you'll immediately notice that 4-leaf clover rug, the leaf chair, little plant, and I really like the part usage for the side table. Moving on to the other side of the room, we've got the fireplace with a cauldron in front of it, some wood, and a cup. Moving up to the second floor, we can take this top piece off to really get in there and see everything. We've got the bed in the middle. To the left, we've got the easel with the paintbrush, some mail there, and a lantern. I really like the part usage as the green blades for the window curtains as well. There's a little painting and a chest with some items in it. Looks like an action figure, gems, and a bowl in there. Here's another look at that chimney, and I just really like the angle they got on that. Overall, I was super impressed with this build, and it was easily one of my favorite sets of the year so far. Let us know in the comments what you think.